They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Center Parc Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Powell. They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go right back to him. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes it.
Sends it downfield. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Going right to work up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the Panthers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Backs against the wall. He'll let it fly again. This time it's complete. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. On the run, it's Braswell. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. This time on target.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll do it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Got his man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Braswell. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play, now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play call.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown! They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Georgia State. Grab the short pass to put the 6. Three tight ends in the formation on first and 10. Trying to get the corner. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Missed the connection on second. Now looking at a third down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good relief.
He makes a grab. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Looking to throw. Then go to the wide receiver screen. Try to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a touchdown, Panthers. Quick strike. They'll go back to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Okay, ready?
Quarterback making checks. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Georgia State jumps back to the line. Back to throw. It's Croman Hope. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Georgia State. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wideout. He'll take it himself. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Panthers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled in. With the catch, it's Perry. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking...
And the seam on the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just can't.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the air, it's Croman Hope. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. What will they dial up on second and a long? Oh, he's got some space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock. Going for it all. And they're going to put another one into the end zone. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching. And I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this